BigHerc916, positivity, motivation, never settle for average. You know how we do it over here. If you ever wonder what it would look like if the Three Stooges got in a high-speed chase
Two suspects
in
running.
Los
The
Angeles.
driver in that pink. There's a
Check
third one
this
coming
out.
out of the back. We're going to stick with the driver right there, and he's going southbound away from the freeway into a neighborhood here and jumping a fence. They're all three going to stick together here, and we should be seeing the airship coming up overhead. Let me come out to a wider shot. They're all in this backyard. This is going to be off of Woodhaven, and they're running still together in that backyard, maybe trying to get into the shed. One's going into the shed, and the second one's going into the shed. The driver there, he's going to go in the shed. All three in the shed here. So again, this is off of Woodhaven, just south of the 118 freeway. The vehicle coming off the tire coming off the vehicle, I should say, and we're in the 2400 block of Woodhaven Court. It's Woodhaven Court, and we'll see what happens.
So you got these three guys in a high-speed chase. Police are on their tail, on top of the ghetto bird being right there. They all get out, run the same direction, jump the same fence, and hide in the same shed. Oh, man. This is almost comical, man. And I can laugh because I've been in a high-speed chase. I've ran from the police, and I got arrested and had to go do close to a decade. So I know how foolish it looks when you think you're going to get away from police and the ghetto bird. Now, even if the ghetto bird's not there, you have the news bird that's following all the action. So you're not getting away, man. And for all your efforts, when I sit back and think about it, it's like if you want to get the adrenaline rush, you wanted to have some action in your life, you should have just went and joined the military, man. At least you get some benefits. You get a college grant. You get interest-free home loan. You know, you get something with it, and you could travel. You can get out the neighborhood. But to think that this is how you spent your day, and now you got to sit down, and obviously, you know, those guys, I would imagine, don't know shit about the law. Probably never even opened up a law book in their life. So when they get their indictment, they're not going to understand any of the charges on their indictment. And when they get their public pretender, they're going to go with whatever that public pretender tells them because they're not educated on anything the public pretender is telling them. So that's what's so crazy about this whole game, man. And I just sit back sometimes and I just think about like how stupid I was playing a game that I didn't know the rules to. It's like sitting down with a grandmaster to play chess and you don't even know how all the pieces work. These people are trained. They went to school to handle situations like this. And the other group of people that handle it once you get arrested went to school for 4 or 5 years to get a law education. And here you are, you don't have no education really on crime outside of what the homie told you. You know, nothing about your rights. So when you do get arrested, you don't even know how to protect those rights or how to assert those rights. And then when you get in there, you just go along with the same shit you were doing on the street where it's like, what you gain from going to jail? What'd you gain? It's backwards, man. I'm telling you, man. I felt like such a fool, especially when I started reading up on the law and realizing that I played myself, because had I read this stuff on the streets, I might have studied to be a lawyer. I might have gotten into, you know, something to do with the justice system on a different level, but I wouldn't have been doing crime, because the more I read, the more I felt like I was so out of my league. My actions were so ignorant. You know how many times I woke up to the sounds of the door cracking open with that electric clink clink, and thinking like, man, if I would have just stayed my ass at home that day, I wouldn't be in this situation. But see, it's too late for that. Once you get up in there, you got to do the time. You got to do the time. You got to handle your business. But it's like every day in LA, there's a high speed chase. There's somebody that's doing something, and they think they're famous for a minute because they made the news, and everybody, when they get to where they're going, oh man, I seen your high speed chase on the news. But then it's like, all said and done, you got about 5, 6, 7 charges stacked. And you're up in there trying to tell somebody, put some money on your books, looking so stupid. Your girl's getting her cheeks busted by somebody else. Your mom's disappointed. Your brother and sister now are left without a brother. If you got a child, he's left without a dad. It's just a horrible situation all the way around the board, man. But this is the type of Three Stooges shit that goes on every day. you know, Crashing out. These dudes are just crashing out left and right. It's beyond entertaining, man, because it's reality. But this is what's being played out all across America with these youngsters who obviously haven't found a path, that gives them something positive to do. So I share these videos, and yeah, I make fun of it because I've been there. I was one of those crash dummies. But if I could reach somebody with their child watching this video, maybe I could save a life. BigHerc916, you know how we do it. BigHerc916, and I would like to introduce you to Little Herc's Big Lessons. My wife and I decided to come out with a children's book series that encourages young children to be strong, to make good choices, and also teach valuable lessons. Lesson 2, speak with strength. At school, Little Herc's classmate Maria looked upset. The bigger kids were teasing her about her artwork. Hey, Little Herc said, stepping forward, Maria's art is awesome. Let's show some respect. The bigger kids shuffled their feet and walked away. Maria smiled at Little Herc. Thanks, Herc. You're always brave enough to stand up for what's right. Little Herc felt proud. Speaking up is what strong people do. You can pick up the book, link in the description. I gotta hurry up and wash my ass. Go to BigHerc916.com, pick you up a bar of soap, and wash your ass, or else you're gonna be under arrest too. Oh, shit. Never settle for average. Go to BigHerc916.com and pick you up a hat.